What's going on, guys? Zach Evnesh here from the Underground Strength Gym, and I was sharing stories with the athletes about crazy things that coaches did to myself and my teammates, things that would probably make worldwide headline news nowadays, things that you can't share on social media. And I was also sharing stories about athletes who were these savages, but then they somehow, some way along the way, they lost their edge. They got tired of working hard. They gave up specific training methods and just things that they did that made them tough and strong. And guess what? Every coach has many stories. The longer you're in coaching, the more of these stories you've got about the kid who was almost a savage or could have been a tremendous athlete and gone to the Division I level and so on and so forth. And so what happens? These athletes, the main story goes like this. Maybe they get a girlfriend and then they just stop training. They stop all of these things that challenge them because they feel bad if they're away from their girlfriend. That happens a lot. In fact, I'm reading Louis Simmons' book, The Iron Samurai. He talks about countless young powerlifters that he lost, 18, 19-year-olds who were squatting 700 and 800 pounds. He lost them when they got a girlfriend. The other guys that I've lost, they got maybe a little bit of an injury. Doctor says to them, okay, your pinky's been broken. Stop everything. Don't do anything. Do nothing. And then the kid stays home and sits on the couch. And then he becomes the couch. High-level wrestler, high-level football player, whatever the sport is. Then they stop lifting. Well, hard to work on those weak areas. Hard to work and give basically an answer. Why am I getting hurt? Because these certain areas are weak, or they lack mobility, or they lack stability. Then they go into the sport untrained, and then they get hurt. Then they only come back when they're hurt because they can't wrestle, they can't play football. As soon as they could go back to sport, they stop training. So now they're on and off, and that's called the roller coaster effect. I'm gonna get stronger, tougher, faster, more confident. I'm done training. I'm stopping. Lose confidence, lose strength, lose speed, lose power. I got to get back to the gym. Oh, it's getting crazy out there. Oh, I'm going to go back up and down. The moral of the story, if you're a coach, do everything in your might to stay in touch with those kids. And as much as we want to take the responsibility and say, what did I do wrong? How did I mess up this relationship? Why did I scare away the kid? Listen, here's the truth. You can't help anybody till they want to help themselves, until they want to do the work. If you're the one always calling them and pulling them, and they're not pushing themselves to train, you can't help that athlete. Eventually, that athlete has to want to help him or herself. That's the bottom line. My hope is that no other athlete out there becomes the athlete that could have been the champion, could have, would have, should have. And this is what I also tell the kids. Everything I'm saying to you is everything I'll say to my own kids. So I tell my own 2 children, you need to now learn how to focus. You need to learn to put in the work. You're doing all this training, whether it's tennis, baseball, whatever the sport is. Now you got to go home and create a 10-minute stretch routine on your own. I'm not telling you what to do. Or you have options in the house for healthy foods. Choose the healthier food over processed junk. It's your choice. Discipline. You see, if you're always pushing the person, they can't make decisions on their own. They can't do anything on their own. They can only do what people strong arm them to do. Well, don't be the athlete that coulda, woulda, shoulda. The bottom line is, once you stop training, this stuff right here, this is the advantage. Once you stop this, it takes away. It takes away your confidence. Now, are there outliers that don't lift, that don't do calisthenics, that don't do that? Absolutely. But what kind of sports skill do they have? They've got world-class above and beyond. Most of you are not, probably everybody watching this is not a gold medalist or a bronze medalist in the Olympics in their sport, or I doubt there's an NFL athlete watching this, okay? Those guys are the cream of the crop. You're probably not. So you're going to have to get under that bar and lift those weights and sprint and jump and do the work. Or somebody else is going to do the work and they're going to bypass you. That's right. There's only so much that can happen to you by going to the trainer, by getting ice all the time. I mean, I don't even know why we're still icing. I need to get ice every day. Do you need to get ice every day, or do you need to get stronger and tougher? The answer lies within. Don't lie to yourself about it.